look at his smug little dumb face. Um, yeah, welcome back, guys. This is actually the full Bleacher Boys media team here. As you can see, me and Ali, got to watch the game together. I'm not feeling great, but at the same time, I think my point and what I was talking with Ken about is like I don't even know what to feel. I'm kind of shell shocked. Like we went through, arguably the best pitcher in the AL and then arguably the best closer. Like we didn't really have much of a chance. I mean, you have one Stanton bases loaded at bat in the bottom of the ninth, and he got 101, 102, and then a nasty splitter. Like, I mean, tough, right? Like, there's a couple little things Ollie's going to talk about. Like, he says Aaron Judge misplayed a ball in the outfield, but like Red Sox did a lot of little things. But I don't know. I don't know, Ken. What are you feeling right now?
I think I might come off a little stronger than you right now. The raw emotions are so raw right now. You're a little laggy, but I think I can still make it out. Basically, the Yankees had their chances. They had a first inning where they got their first and second, nobody out, couldn't do anything with it. That obviously is a spot where Crochet is not visibly just not like settled into the game yet. He doesn't look like Garrett Crochet. You got to put more pressure on him. You can't even move the runners over. You can't get them in. You squander that opportunity. Volpe gets you ahead with a home run. He runs into one. I'm sure, as you said on the phone call earlier, that the Yankees were probably expecting to run into a few more of the Volpe shots to right. Didn't happen. And then the Chapman inning, the eighth and ninth inning, you have another chance. You have a Caballero up with runner on second. He looked like he was swinging too big to me. Can't really fault him. It's Chapman against Caballero. Um, and that doesn't go as planned. And then in the ninth inning, you have the bases loaded. I disagree with you where you say the Yankees didn't have many chances. They did
I mean,
in the
I
ninth
I mean, they
inning. Bases
basically
loaded,
had
nobody
two
out, and
two
Giancarlo up.
chances, right? Like one was
Yes, he
first inning,
threw
one was
him.
last, like you said. But like, I think just overall their approach was bad. Like they were. I mean, and if we're sitting here and they hit three home runs off first pitch fastballs, I'm sitting here
Approach, but
going great
like it's
approach.
your
But as it is, their approach was, hey, let's hit, jump on the first pitch, jump on first pitch fastball or first fastball you see, and that's why he was able to go into the eighth. Like his pitch count was so low. Like there were two scenarios: either you grind out at bats, or you try to jump on him, and home runs have been his one kryptonite that the Yankees, and also one thing that the Yankees are actually capable of. So like you figure like, okay, maybe we pop two or three out of here, and all that good
right.
stuff. But at the same time, you don't work the pitcher, you're never going to get him out of there. So
But right, but like the approach, sure, like you could have been better, but you're facing Crochet. You're gonna get limited opportunities. It's the playoffs. Like when you do have the opportunity, you can't like Giancarlo. I realize is 102, 102 splitter, but like that's his spot, man. And then to have Jazz and Grisham, two lefties that you didn't want facing
who do you
lefties,
want? You want
be in the
Austin
biggest
Slater
spot
there?
against
Like
the
what do
lefty,
you
one of
want?
the better lefties. Like it's just so frustrating. I want Jazz to have his fourth at bat in the ninth against Chapman. Why the fuck
Well,
is your 30
because
30 all star
the
second
numbers
baseman not starting
the
the game?
numbers were he was 6 for 9.
The numbers, it's
Bro, if
fucking
Rosario
Garrett
popped a home
Crochet.
run there,
The
you're
numbers are
you're saying
numbers. You
what a
got to
great move
trust the
by the
guy who
Yankees.
you
So
trusted all
smart.
year.
Look at the numbers he had of Crochet.
No, yesterday I texted you guys in the group chat. I don't like these lineup notes coming out. They were gonna start. They were gonna sit
Where's
Ben
Ben Rice gonna
Rice, your
play?
25 home run. He batted
They,
second for
they,
you all
he's
year.
he dude. You can't have if there is a defensive mistake that Ben Rice
Catcher.
makes, everyone in the world is gonna say, "Oh my God, what is Boone doing?" Like, let's start Austin Wells.
Defensive. What is Austin Wells compared to Ben Rice? That difference, you need to score. We need, dude. Also, if we're talking defense, then why are you third base? Ryan McMahon
Well,
is
I mean, was
literally
there
in
wasn't an
there
error
for
in the
Max
game?
Fried's
You're saying that
ground
one that
balls.
Volpe?
Wasn't, but I'm saying no. I'm just saying there wasn't an error. But I'm saying if you're talking about
Well, I mean,
defense,
dude,
then like
Caballero is
they
like
literally
scrappy, good nine
threw
hitter with
away
speed.
defense
Like
to
I
try
like
to get
Caballero.
a
I don't
better
care.
at
Like,
bat in
but
there. No, I know, but the defensive argument, then you didn't prioritize defense at two other positions. Why all of a sudden, when it comes to Rice
Yeah, let's
replacing
hear from
another
Ollie
lefty,
because
it's just like
we're just kind of,
the math ain't mathing.
going in circles here. What I
It's
mean,
not
Ollie's
consistent.
probably pretty happy, but yeah, Ollie, what do you think?
Oh man, dude.
Red Sox Blue Jays is going to be a great ALDS. That's the matchup America has really been clamoring for. Hey, baseball's about baseball's about the little things. This game was decided by the little
He's talking
things.
too
I think
early. It's
Isaac is
one.
absolutely
All
right.
right,
The
go ahead.
Yankees had an atrocious approach this game. Their approach offensively was inconsistent. It lacked definition. It lacked leadership. I mean, there was, like you mentioned,
Okay,
Because they don't have
swing at
leadership.
first pitches, quick innings.
You don't have to always English major everything. Just say what the content, and then just you know.
When in the course of human events it becomes necessary to review the no, but what I saw were a lot of chasing of pitchers low, chasing of off-speed pitches. Um, yes, but you need to have a consistent approach
It
against a guy
is
like
Garrett
Crochet. The
Crochet.
Red
Like that's a
Sox
tough
had a
ask.
consistent approach against Fried and knocked him out of the game in the seventh. They took pitches, they fouled pitches off. They didn't try to do too much. They were not swinging for the fences. They were not swinging for extra base hits. Yes, their hits were cheap that they got off of Fried, and they came to nothing in the end, but he was out of the game the seventh inning. And what I said to Isaac, he'll remember at the beginning of this game, was it was going to be decided by the Yankees bullpen. I asked him in the first inning, what do you think about the bullpen? And he was confident. Isaac was very confident. He said, "Oh, I believe in the bullpen.
Yeah,
I'm convinced that it'll be a
I
nice
agree with
D.
that.
Williams." You were not concerned at all. He was not concerned at all.
The bull,
Exactly,
yeah, the
But like,
Yankees bullpen
dude.
will
That's three
dictate
runs
how
off the
far
bullpen.
Luke
the
Weaver had a
Yankees go
great
this
year. Like,
this
I
postseason.
like Luke Weaver. I don't know. Like that was the spot for him. Like that was the great. Like that. If anyone's saying like, oh, Luke Weaver
No,
shouldn't have been in that spot, it's so dumb. Like
I do
he was
too.
in the spot. He
It's
just
just
didn't produce that one thing. But that was the plan, dude. It was Weaver to. I mean, I guess to Devin to
exactly.
Bednar.
I don't think anyone's.
Well,
I
but
don't know if
Ollie's just saying,
anyone's
oh, the
saying
Yankees bullpen sucks,
that
which is
wasn't
not
Luke's
true.
spot. Like that. That's his literally his job. Yeah, no, they didn't produce. It was the
Saying
walks a
you
rally in
can't
the
have
playoffs,
half
and
of the
that just
relievers that you bring in a high leverage
I
game
can't
give
hear
up
Ollie. I
runs.
can't hear
Like
Ollie.
half of the four relievers that came in and pitched multiple batters wound up giving up runs, and not cheaply either. It
No,
was just
yeah, you guys aren't
yeah. This
disagreeing.
is the
Yeah,
problem that
Isaac had
we used.
confidence,
I
and
think
they
all
just
of us
didn't
saw
come through,
coming.
which is a big problem. It's just
But
I will
you're
say
also
this: if
acting
you're
like
zero
the
and
Yankees
two
bullpen is
against
terrible. It's
Rafaela,
not.
you
It's
can't
actually a
fucking walk the
pretty
guy.
decent bullpen. They've had some issues with Devin Williams, but like, dude, they have some guys out there. Dude, they traded for three closers. Like, dude, they have people. Like,
It doesn't have to be terrible, but if it's not as strong as the Sox bullpen, that's all it takes to lose the
But
series.
yeah,
I mean, like what Chapman? Like, you're just saying because he was the only one who pitched.
No,
Like,
but I mean, the Sox are going to have a Whitlock Chapman pipeline for the rest of this series that the Yankees don't have an answer for.
I don't think Chapman's pitching tomorrow. Do you?
I'm-
He threw 30 pitches.
It doesn't matter. He's going to pitch, dude.
Chapman's
Cora is
pitching
clearly
tomorrow.
treating
It's just,
every one of
no,
these
the
games like a
Whitlock
must-win.
Chapman,
So he's
And I gotta
sure,
say,
but like
I mean, Ollie was sitting here all like whatever now, Captain hindsight here, but he was the whole game saying from the sixth inning to take Crochet out. He was saying the whole, and you'll see in the clips, sixth inning, take him out. Seventh inning, take him out. Cora, what are you doing, you idiot? But honestly, Cora made the right. He did like the old time manager move of like, hey, like these guys aren't seeing this. Like, why would I take him out and give them a fresh look? Like as soon as Max Fried came out of the game, literally the inning he came out of the game, they started getting hits, right? So like that's a pretty I know, but well, okay, whatever. But
the hits. I
they
mean, the
it's just
walks.
refreshing to
Okay,
see
yeah,
something that's not the guy that's dominating you the entire time. So like I kind of like that. Alex Cora left him in.
I agree with you, but I caution. I agree with you, and I like the core move, but I want to caution Yankee fans who are going to sit
Yeah, no.
compare Boone's
One of my
decision
friends
of
just
taking
texted me,
Fried
"Oh,
out
should have
because
left
Fried
Fried
was
in." I'm like,
also
dude, Fried was
at the end of the
cooked at
road.
that
Like
point.
he was
Yeah.
no, he was cooked.
Looking ahead
Yes,
toward game
yes. So
two,
I just want to make that
what's
clear.
the Yankees' approach against Bayo, a guy who has superb numbers against them, who dominated them twice this season, but who has had a rough month of September? A totally different
Yes.
pitcher from Crochet, not a strikeout pitcher, contact guy. What's the approach?
Yeah, I think it's a lot. It's going to be. I mean, the approach has to be the same. I mean, today it wasn't great against Crochet, but against a guy like Bayo, he's going to be throwing strikes. He doesn't walk many guys. He's going to try to get outs on the ground. You got to come out swinging again. You can't be tentative. Like you have to come out with the confidence you had all regular season. The offense is what the Yankees have like a clear advantage against the Red Sox. This offense was the best in baseball. Like you gotta like it comes and goes with the offense. Like if we can't score,
He
like
needs to be, because
I
I'll
am
tell you what,
expecting
if you
Bayo to be
let
out of the
Bayo
game
get
by the fourth
comfortable in
or
the
fifth
early
inning
innings,
tomorrow.
the game's over. Because he's all psychology, all mentality, all confidence. If he has a clean first 3 innings, he's just going to ride and keep. So they do, like you said, have to come out swinging and grab a couple
Yeah,
runs in the
no,
first
I
innings. And
think
hopefully, from your perspective, if Rodon keeps the Sox off the board, that's the earliest psychological advantage. But I'll be honest, boys, looking pretty dark for you guys. Looking pretty grim after this game.
I mean
Yeah,
tomorrow,
I got to be honest. Like, I
I'm
think the
still pretty
Yankees are going to go
confident about
put up like four
tomorrow.
or five against Bayo.
Not scared yet.
Like, and then yeah, because that's like such a
I don't
must-win
think
game
Cora's
for the
going to let
Red
him give
Sox
up four
now.
or five, but
I
yeah,
mean,
go ahead.
obviously, every game is must-win, but like they don't want to go back to New York facing, you
They're
know.
already in New York. It's all in New York.
Oh wait, I thought they go back to
No, every
Boston.
every game is in New York.
Oh, oh,
No, it's all three in New York, and Cora's gonna like from a Red Sox perspective. It was Garrett
yeah. But on
Crochet
the
day.
flip
You
side, it's
have to
Max
win that.
Fried Day,
As a Red
Ken. We
Sox,
got to win
as
Max
the Red
Fried
Sox, you
Day.
can't
Same
lose a
shit.
Garrett Crochet start. And then on game two, no, let me finish. I'm just saying, from a Red Sox perspective, you need to win Crochet. You won Crochet. And now you go into Bayo. You need to win this one too, because you don't want to go into a game three situation with a rookie on the mound in Yankee Stadium, must win or go home. Like
Yeah, that's a
the
good
core is
point.
going to manage
And
tomorrow
especially like
even
Schiller, I know he's
tighter
a
than
rookie,
today.
dude, but that guy is gonna be like potentially Cy Young candidate in the next couple of years. Yeah, like Schlittler is actually
Red Sox
nasty as
fan
fuck.
growing
And like,
up
yeah,
from the
me and
Boston
Ollie,
area.
even Ollie, we were talking about this.
That's
Like,
going to be
this
fun.
Red Sox lineup is not a great lineup. Like,
Got to
everyone,
get there.
Ollie knows it. The whole world knows it. They're scrappy. They get little base hits. Like, this is not a great lineup.
No, it's
The
not.
Yankees have a great lineup. They need that. That's their strength. They need to put up. Bullpen, maybe not as good anymore.
Right. But the Red Sox played to their advantage today, and the
Yeah.
Yankees could, when they had their couple
I will say the
chances, could
Yankees
not.
have a
That
better
was the
lineup
difference of the
tomorrow
game.
because, like Ken was saying earlier, tomorrow we see Chisholm and Rice in the starting lineup against the righty, of course, which should have probably been the case today as well. But tomorrow it's a stronger Yankees lineup, and it's the same Red Sox lineup, which was weak today. It's still without Anthony. It's still over dependent on Bregman and Story. You gotta love Yoshida, the 2-run single. Come on, your countryman. I mean, come on, that's like the high heat rookies are losing. Shinji is losing their mind over that one. Like, come on, Subarashi,
What a
man,
big
that's
spot.
Masataka, bro. Let's give a quick shout out to the rookies, by the way, for winning the championship, a three-peat again this year.
All right. Ollie's cut off. All right. Yeah. I mean, he's trying to butter us up. He's buttering us up. But I mean, yeah.
Oh, he's cut
Oh
off.
yeah. I don't know.
Should we talk
He
about the
thinks
judge
Judge can't
misplay?
throw, so
Was there
that he should have
disagreement on
thrown
that?
him out at second. But it was a weird gappy hit. I don't agree.
Here's what I'll say: the judge is the reason the guy got the second. It wasn't because it was a bad throw or anything. It was just, I mean, it was a bad throw. It wasn't a judging throw, but they're running. That was like the second time or third time they were testing Judge's arm and taking extra bases. If Judge is not 100%, I mean, Red Sox are a team that like will go to the extremist extent to try to whatever attack a weakness. Like they've been doing this over the years, like over and over again. When the Yankees had like Trevino behind the plate, they would literally run like 15 times a game. Like they've scouted Judge. They don't think his arm is up to where it's usually at, and they got an extra base, which led to a go ahead run. So that. I'm not saying that play specifically was the judge's
You're right, man.
error.
The
It's
Sox are
just
going to
his
test that
arm
arm and
currently
heat
where it
testing it, and
stands
there's
led
no
to
clear
the run.
answer for that on the Yankees' part right now because Judge,
There isn't. But
right?
like we
Because
got
you
to live
wouldn't
with
even
that.
consider
Like we
doing a
can't really
positional
blame Judge.
change
We
and
can't blame the Yankees.
move
Like that's
Bellinger
we're
to
gonna have
center
to
and
live
let
with
him
that.
take a ball like that. That's probably not in the calculus. And so
No,
not actionable. So that's the
it's
clearest area of
non-actionable
advantage that's ignored by the public about this series. The Red Sox
deficiency.
have the best defensive outfield in the game, especially if Abreu is out there, and the Yankees have no answer to that. And that's I think we saw even in the last inning that Goldschmidt was not even going to think of tagging up against that fly ball to Abreu, or he would have
Right.
been out anyway. But that's like the little things, bro. We know how that is. That's the difference here. This is going to be a series of not huge home runs by huge superstars, but extra bases taken by Nate Eaton and Nick Sogard, who you're probably never going to see again in the playoffs. Nick Sogard, bro, you gotta love him.
Nick
I
Sogard,
have
why is
nothing
he
to
such a
say.
pain in the ass?
Fucking Nick Eaton, like, dude, if the Yankees get beat by this Red Sox team, it actually will be very embarrassing. Like, this is not a good Red Sox team. And you know what? The comments of Aaron Boone trying to hype up his guys, you know, like yesterday, saying like this is the best Yankees team he's ever had. If this Yankees team loses to this Red Sox team, this is like all time embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I still have a lot of faith that they're going to pull it out because I do really believe that they are the better team. And I think a lot of people can see that. It's not hard. It's just like you have to play your own brand of baseball. You have to hit the home run. You know, you have to have your starters go deep into games. Like Rodon, this is a huge start for Rodon, obviously. But like Rodon has been through some trials and tribulations. You know, this year is a really standout year for him. Like, hopefully, we see a new Rodon and not like a crumbling, not throwing strikes, getting back to his old ways type of Rodon. So, really big. Like, I think the first inning for Rodon, like the first 2 innings for Rodon are going to be huge because we're really going to see like what he's really about, you know? So,
Yeah. And he was great in the playoffs last year. He just needs to keep it going. I think it's the
yeah, if
first
they
two
score
innings
like
against Bayo, man.
no
I
runs or even
really
like one
am
run, I'm going to be
interested to see
very
how they come
concerned
out.
going forward because I now our bullpen's kind of taxed. They've seen all of our good guys already, you know, so like we're not in a great spot to like, hey, you know, Rodon is out in the fourth or the fifth. Like, oh fuck, we have to like, Fernando has to go out there and throw 2 innings or something. Like that's not the recipe. So,
Yeah.
all right. Anything else? Any other gloating you want to do? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah.
out Max Fried.
Max Fried.
That was amazing.
Come on, that's like not even close.
And we were saying during the start, like Garrett Crochet doesn't even look like super dominant. He's not like
We're Yankee pod.
Strutting around the mound. He had like 7 Ks, and we were like, but like he's just kind of throwing it down the middle. Like the Yankees were kind of missing a lot of good pitches to hit too. But it turned out 11 Ks like into the eighth. Like
yeah, that's you guys aren't Red Sox fans, but you have to just think for a sec. When we're gonna look back on the start in the years to come, 117 pitches, 7 2/3 in Yankee Stadium in your first postseason appearance ever. Like, are you kidding? Like this is Schilling level. This is like Pedro level.
Yes.
This is, I mean, you can't. It's hard to deny this is going to go down, and we're going to look back and this be like, oh wait, that was one of the greatest postseason starts we've seen in our lifetime. Just saying. Yeah, but if you don't win
We
those games,
cannot
then
make it
you're
matter
gonna be hearing a
if
lot
we
about
can
Garrett
win the
for
next
many,
two
many years.
games.
He's gonna be the next like who's your daddy thing. So, just saying. That's what's coming. Lock in, boys.
all right. Well, that was super fun. Let's go get him tomorrow.
Lock it in.
Okay. All right.